Hi, my name is Jim Garvin. I'm just an average guy. I own part of a small business, and I've been listening to all these crazy debates and statements from the president and various party leaders about the deficit and all these kinds of things. And I just thought that maybe I could post this video and say a couple things that I think need to be said and ask a couple of questions. The first question is, are all of you completely crazy? Mr. President, with all due respect, for you to talk about that the solution to the deficit is taxing people who make more than $250,000 and so-called corporate jet owners, those people somehow are going to solve the trillions and trillions of dollars of deficit that have been created. Most people in this country who make more than $250,000 are people who own small businesses, and all the revenue from their businesses gets counted in their tax income. We small business owners account for 70% of all the jobs in this country, and you want to raise taxes on us when we're struggling right now with higher energy cost, higher fuel cost, all the things that are going on. I find it mind-numbing. Both parties talk about everybody contributing from both sides. Let me ask a question. Mr. President, you've talked about the fact that your health care plan offers you the best health care in the world, as do all the members of Congress have a very similar plan. I don't see any of you taking a pay cut. I don't see any of you contributing to your benefits package. I don't see any of you backing down from all the things that we as taxpayers pay for you guys. None of that has happened. We're supposed to be making the sacrifices. We're supposed to have our taxes raised, but you guys, you don't stop with your benefits. You don't take lower pay. You don't. Where is your sacrifice? That would be the question that I would ask for all of you. How about some common sense? Look, we cannot continue with Medicare and Social Security the way it is. We all get that. And I understand that the proposal that's on the table is that for all the people that currently are under Medicare and Social Security, their benefits will be just fine. We're talking about future generations. So why don't we stop the fear mongering? With all due respect to the ex-House Speaker Pelosi, nobody is building anything on the backs of the retired and the poor. And when she was flying back and forth to California in her private jet, when the taxpayers were paying for those trips back and forth, she was doing that on the backs of the retired and on the backs of the poor, because everybody that pays taxes paid for all those trips. When Mrs. Obama recently went to South Africa, for God knows what, tell me the monetary reason that she had to go to South Africa and the taxpayers paid for that trip. Tell me all the things that have been going on, that all these trips that everybody takes when we're supposed to be tightening our budget, but you guys don't slow down one bit, whether you're a Republican or a Democrat. John Boehner, you need to get off your stupid, dead, I can't even begin to say the words, and show some leadership. You can pick the fight, but can you pick a solution? And Mr. President, for you to have the unmitigated gall to sit there and say, I've been here, you haven't been there. You've been out of the White House playing golf, you've been taking trips, you've been doing 1,000 things. We don't need a president who knows how to speak in sound bites, which you're really good at. We need a president who knows how to lead. We need congressmen and senators who know how to lead. There was a great movie that said, I'm mad as hell and I won't take it anymore. You clowns keep this up, and I will guarantee you this. You can forget about the Tea Party, you can forget about the Republican Party or the Democratic Party or George Soros or any of those yahoos that are out there. The American public are going to stand up and say, we're mad as hell and we're not going to take it anymore, and all of you guys are going to get your butts thrown out. Now somebody up there grow up, start talking in realistic terms, and take care of the American. I don't want to hear, nobody wants to hear, nobody out there wants to hear the kind of crap that has been coming out of the president's mouth, out of the congressman's mouth, out of the senator's mouth, out of the Republican's mouth, out of the Democrat's mouth. Let's have some common sense. And you boys and you ladies need to grow up, because it's making all of us sick to our stomach. And you continue to collect your pay, you continue to collect your benefits, you've never taken a pay cut, you've never taken a benefit cut, and some of you have never owned a business, invested in a business, had to worry about the budget of taking care of a business, but now you're in leadership telling business how to act. It makes us want to vomit. So boys, ladies, this is your last shot. We're mad as hell, and we're not going to take it anymore.